I would like to present that whatever insurance people take. So insurance, actually everyone knows what is insurance and all that. So like it is like total days, everyday stock. Like for example, if somebody is taking some unnecessary risk, तो people tell कि बॉस बीमा करवाया ना तुमने, पूरा इंश्योरेंस लिया ना, उसके बाद ही ये स्टंट कर. So such type of things is our daily talk, and people knows what insurance. People have a small fair idea, or some idea people have in their life. Actually, insurance is what basically to cover your life risk. So death is inevitable. Everyone is going to die. There is a day and time is fixed by Almighty. So the thing is that in case somebody unfortunate event, your family members who are left behind you, they do not suffer financial loss. Of course, other losses is inevitable, but at least the financial losses that happens, so it is taken care by insurance company. So we'll move over to our presentation. Insurance is a financial product that reduces or eliminates the cost of portable loss of life or some assets. Because general insurance is a risk transfer tool. By taking an insurance policy, you transfer risk to insurance company. Insurance company assumes risk against premium paid by many persons. Insurance company pays to those who actually suffer loss and claim. The thing is that whatever risk and everything is there, insurance company, they take the risk of someone dies, and suppose if he is earning X amount of money, and if he has taken an insurance of let's say 10 lakhs rupees, so then insurance company is liable to pay that 10 lakh rupees. If it is a general insurance, then it is non-life policy, then in that case, through that asset, whatever asset has been done, it has been damaged or it is not there, so that insurance company has to make good that loss as per their terms and conditions when you took the policy. And in case of health insurance also, if some hospitalization or some other riders are also there were OPD charges, so that also insurance company is bound to pay you. So for this, taking for giving you a comfort level of all these things, they charge you a premium. That is the company's income by which you can go ahead. Next slide. Next slide. Why insurance? Insurance does not reduce the probability of occurrence of adverse event. As I said that death is inevitable. So that such occurrence adverse event will happen in your life. It is just to help you manage the financial impact or amount of loss if the adverse event actually takes place. Certain insurance are mandatory. For example, car insurance, two-wheeler insurance, they are mandatory you have to take. And buying certain type of insurance helps in saving income tax also. Example, life insurance and health insurance. But you should always remember that insurance should not be taken only for saving tax, because most of the time people I see that the last quarter of the financial year, people run to the insurance agents, and on the websites they go and they try to buy the insurance policies. So you should have a proper planning before if you go for insurance. And definitely insurance should not be taken as an investment primarily. It is not an instrument tool, it is a risk mitigating tool. So it is covering the risk of your life or your assets. Next, sir. So what are the types of insurance? There are many types of insurance. There is life insurance and non-life insurance, as I mentioned earlier. So some of the popular ones are for life insurance, it is term insurance, whole life insurance, endowment, unit link insurance plan or ULIP, money back, retirement plan, child insurance, and annuity pension plan. In term insurance, you have to pay a lump sum amount yearly basis. Generally, it is yearly basis, and your life is covered for 1 year. So suppose if you say you pay a premium of X amount and you say 10 lakhs rupees should be covered. So for that particular year, your life will be covered for 10 lakhs rupees. Something unfortunate happens, your nominee will get 10 lakhs rupees. Whole life is that it's next year again you have to pay the premium and the insurance will be renewed. Whole life is that for you have to pay a larger amount, and the whole till you are alive, this policy will cover you. Endowment and money back policies are there, wherein you get your money back. In term insurance, you do not get anything back. Only you are covered. Risk is there. premium is as compared to endowment and money back policy, premium of term insurance and whole life is less in that thing. But you cover life, the risk cover is much larger. Unit link insurance policy or ULIP. It is a policy wherein your risk is covered as well as your investment part is covered, that your money is being invested in either in equity or in debt, whatever the plans as per the product that you buy from the insurance company. Money back, as I told you, it will give in between. It will keep on giving you money back in form of bonus or in form of money back, whatever as per the terms and conditions. Because each company, insurance company, has their own product and has got their own USP. Retirement plan, or you can say annuity or pension plan. So these plans are for your retirement. That is a very long-term policy. If you are buying when you are young, then at the time of retirement, you get a regular pension or you get a regular income. So for many people plan from their early age. I think everyone should do that from early days only. They should start planning for their retirement so that they can have a peaceful life later on also. And child insurance also many people are taking nowadays. Earlier it was not taken. Usually, I would personally advise that first of all, insurance, whenever you take any type of life insurance, first you see the member who is earning, the main earning member, bread butter who is earning for the family, his insurance is properly taken. And then later on, if you have your capability, then you can take insurance for other family members. But the basic bread earner, he should be properly insured so that at least financial needs of the family is taken care. And another non-life or general insurance are health insurance, travel insurance, motor insurance, home insurance. So that all health insurance is most important that everyone should take. Of course, this travel insurance, motor insurance, some of them motor insurance are mandatory you have to take. Home insurance is also there. Before buying any policies, I think you should read all the terms and conditions and properly, and then only you should understand. If you have any doubts, you have to clear your doubts and then only buy the policy. Next. Next, sir. So insurance sector in India. In India, just now before some few minutes back, Vermaji told that NSE SEBI is the regulatory authority for regulating the capital market in India. The same way RBI is regulating our banking system in India. The same way insurance sector is been regulated by Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India, that is popularly known as IRDAI, and they are the regulators. And earlier, there was only one insurance company in India, which was LIC, which was offering life insurance, and no other private players were there. Later on, many private players came to now are there. And now total we have 24 life insurance companies in existence. And for general insurance, we have got 34 insurance companies in India who are equally doing good in insurance market in India. Next. Do you need insurance? You need insurance if you feel that financial impact or amount of loss on account of occurrence of the adverse event will be difficult to manage. Example, you need to buy life insurance policy if you are one of the earning members of your family. As I told you earlier, you do not buy life insurance because you are going to die. You buy life insurance because someone else is going to live after you and they will need money. Because if your children are small or whatever, so any untoward incidents that happens, then you should be prepared for your dear ones who should not suffer after your death. At least other things, so you cannot make it good, but financial needs, at least yes, you can always plan that after your death your family is to a great extent is covered with the financial needs. You need to buy health insurance if you or your family members may fall sick and the expected cost of treatment will be difficult for you to bear. That is, I think everyone should take life insurance as well as health insurance, because nowadays the medical cost is daily going up and up, and many people are getting hospitalized. And after COVID, people have realized that how much health insurance is very so important, because in case of not only COVID, any other situations, any other illness, any other ailment, even if you get some accidents or you got fractures or some type of disabilities, this health insurance covers, yeah, that risk. And to the extent of whatever insurance amount you have taken, your hospitalization and your medical cost are taken care by the insurance company. Next, how to choose life insurance policy. So actually, it is very important to choose a life insurance policy. So while in choosing that, what are the parameters that you should take take into consideration? First is your current income and expenses. Because if you take a policy which is, which you cannot, after deducting your expense, if you are not able to pay the premium, then it will be difficult for you to continue the policy. So you should consider that how much money your family needs when you are not there, how much premium you can afford. The same one, it is repeated. Insurance claim settlement record. Insurance means that is the insurance company from where you are going to buy the policy. You should see that their track record, whether how much settlement, how much claim is coming on them, and how much they are settling. And from the market, you can come to know from the, yeah, there are many sources wherein you can come to know that this company is good in settling the claims, or they are taking delay, or they are refusing the claim. So that also you can find out. And the policy exclusions also you should read very carefully, and then only you buy a policy. So 4 steps to choosing the right sum assured. Consider your future expected income, calculate total annual expense, factor in major life stages, and add to liabilities. If I actually take a survey of people who have come today, and if we take a survey and we say that how many people are properly insured, I am sure that only hardly 5% people will be fully insured as required. Because in India still many people have taken insurance, but either, as I said, that as a tax saving tool or an investment purpose they have done, but they have not done insurance as per their requirement, that whatever is there. Next slide, please. What should be the life insurance sum assured? Just now I said it is important to buy an insurance policy. Equally important is to ensure that insurance amount or coverage is adequate. Sum assured amount should be sufficient to ensure that your family members, that is your dependents, are able to maintain same lifestyle in your absence. As a general rule, coverage should be 10 to 25 times of your gross annual income depending on your age. There are many factors in this, that whatever, suppose your yearly income is, let's say, 10 lakhs rupees, and if you take a cover of, let's say, 10 times, then you have to take an insurance policy of 10 crore 1 crore rupees, and 25 times if you consider, then it has to be 2.5 crores. Now the thing is that you should factor the thing, previous slide which I showed, which says that you have to factor your income and expense also. And if you have to also see whether there are any liabilities, that fourth point says that add the amount of liabilities, home loan or other loans, to above amount to arrive to the minimum coverage amount. So I believe that if you want to take a bigger policy, bigger amount cover, then term insurance will be a better option. But it depends on each choice whether they want endowment or money back policy. That is also an option. It depends on individual's requirement. Next page. Next slide, please. Yeah. So here this slide says about the free lookup period. So what is this free lookup period? It is a period whenever you buy any policy, if you buy through whatever media, if you buy through agent, or you buy through an insurance broker, or you buy through a bank, or you buy through whatever resources you buy, and if somebody has done a mis-selling to you, they have given you a false promise, or you have not understood, there is, whenever you get a policy document, everything is written down in that as per IRDA guidelines. So the insurance policy company cannot go back from that. So that you have to read it carefully, and they give a free 15 days lookup period. So it is a period during which a policyholder can review the policy terms, and if not satisfied, may return the policy with, with any penalty or charges. Okay. Certain expenses like medical checkup expenses, incurred stamp duty, etc., that is recovered by insurance company. Otherwise, usually they don't charge for the penalty and all that. Generally, but you have to read through the terms and conditions before buying it only. 15 days free lookup period is available for all insurance policies after the date of issuance of policy. Correct. It is advisable for health insurance policy which a term of at least 3 years. So, and if any claim is made before the end of the free lookup period, then the policy cannot be returned. So, this is very important that you have taken a policy, and if you are claiming some money, then you cannot give it back, because policy back, then you don't have to pay the premium, and so you cannot have both the things together. So, if you claim, then you have to pay the premium. So, it cannot be returned. In short, you have to buy that policy, then only you can claim it. Next. So we have seen what is a free lookup period. Now what is a grace period? Okay, once you start paying your premium, so what happens once you start paying your premium, whether it is monthly, or there are options available, monthly or quarterly or yearly, half yearly, certain policies are there. So the grace period is that if you are not able to pay the insurance premium on time, then some part time is given, extended time is given by the insurance company. So grace period is additional time to the insurance provider gives you after the premium due date to pay your premium. The grace period is 30 days if the premium is paid annually. If there is an annual premium, then 30 days grace is given. And for any other frequencies, that is monthly or half yearly, it is only 15 days grace time has to be there. Life cover continues during the grace period. Life cover is very much continuing during the grace period. If something happens to you, you are still insured. But in the health insurance, cover is not available during the grace period. There is a difference in that. So if it's a health insurance policy, the last date of the policy is the last day, and then grace period is there. But during grace period, something happens, then company will not be liable to pay the amount. So health insurance, you have to be more careful, and you have to pay the premium before time. That would I would advise. It is, you can take an example of a railway pass. If it gets expired on 2nd of January, then you have to take a new railway pass. If you are caught, then your TC, you are liable to pay the penalty to the railway. So it is the same way. So if you insurance, health insurance also, you, although there is a grace period, but it will not be applicable. You will not be getting cover. Next. Lapse of policy or revival. What is the lapse of policy? Even if the after the grace period also, if you don't pay the premium, so that policy gets lapse. Insurance policy lapses when the insured defaults on the payment of renewal premium beyond grace period. When the policy lapse, it benefit also lapse. It's but natural. You don't pay money, you don't pay a premium, it will be getting lapse. Insurance company generally provide an option to reactivate the lapse policy. Of course, they have to pay some insurance or means interest or penalty on that. This option is generally available for a limited time, revival period after the grace period. During the revival period, the policy can be reinitiated or revived subject to certain conditions such as payment of due premium with interest proof of good health. So that is very important that if you are on that lapse of the policy, you have to give proof of your good health. It's a good feature using which policyholder can continue to enjoy policy benefit even when they might have missed the premium payment. Revival of lapse policy may be cheaper option than buying a new cover. So that is sometimes what happens. Some people, somebody wants to sell their policy, additional policy to you. So they may say, forget that now it is lapsed. You will be paying more penalty and interest. So better you buy a new policy. But if you sum up, if you do a proper calculation, so revival is a better option than taking a new cover. Next, health insurance. How to buy a health insurance? Important parameters which one should consider before selecting a health insurance policy. Coverage of various disease, including pre-existing disease. That is, you should say that first of all, whenever you buy a insurance, health insurance, You have to disclose whatever disease you have. Like for example, somebody must be having diabetes or some chronic disease, arthritis, or if they have got blood pressure or something, then you have to disclose all this pre-existing disease. Minimum period of hospitalization is required. You have to check what is the minimum period is there. Usually it is 24 hours hospitalization, but still you need to check what your policy terms and conditions says. Pre and post hospitalization expenses, that is disease related. First you have to do some diagnosis, and then if you are admitted in the hospital, that pre-diagnosis and after hospitalization also whatever medicines as prescribed, so that is covered or not, that you have to check. Various limits and sub limits also you have to consider. For example, ambulance cost, so how much ambulance cost is there, you have to check it out, each and every point. Coverage of OPD expenses, somewhere it is given in a percentage wise OPD expenses, or what you call ambulance cost and all that, it is percentage wise. Critical illness cover, so whatever critical illnesses are there, whether they are covered, what is exclusion, what things are excluded. Like for example, if you buy some, for example, if there is a knee replacement is done, and you have to buy some stick, or you have to buy some other instruments after hospitalization, that thing is not covered. So whatever exclusions are there, that you need to see. And important is that whether they are offering cashless facility or no, because it is very important. Because at the time of any incident, if you don't have cash, a hospital doesn't admit, you have to give money first. So if you are having a cashless facility, and you have to see whether acceptability and network of empaneled hospitals are also there enough. So all the major hospitals, especially in your location where you are staying, all these are covered from the insurance company where you are buying. That is also very important. And ultimately, cost of health checkup also has to be checked. And another things you have to see, any top up riders are there, what is the cover amount, what are the payout option and policy period. Payout option is also very important, that after once you put a claim, company takes how long to pass your claim. So that is also you have to check with the company or the agent from you buy the policy. Next. So it is always a big question, okay, from where to buy this policy. So nowadays people are having many options. Earlier there were few options. Now options have increased. After getting everything online, you are getting everything online. So policies also you can get online. The one first option is you can directly buy from insurance company. You can select individual agents. You can have a corporate agents, for example banks. And banks, if you go, or NBFC, they also sell their products. As one of the product is insurance they sell. There are insurance brokers also who are there in the market. They are corporates who sell the insurance policies. And there are web aggregators. Through web, you, whenever you go to a website and you see many advertisements and all that, so those web aggregators also you can buy a policy from. Next. Difference between an agent and broker. An insurance broker represents you as a client, whereas an insurance agent represents the company they are engaged by. So an insurance broker is interested in selling, buying, or negotiating various financial products best suited to your individual client need for compensation. And another, on the other side, insurance agent sales, negotiator promotes financial product on behalf of his or organization. So if you go to insurance broker, they are empaneled with many insurance companies, and they can show you of different insurance companies different products. Whereas the agent who is there, he will be representing his company, and he can show you all the products that his company is offering. So there is a major difference. But personally, I feel that one should have their own agent, or if you select agent or insurance broker, you should be very prudent and you should check the background first before starting any relationship between them. Because having an insurance is a very long-term relationship with the people, because it's a life insurance. So if you take at the age of, let's say, 25 or 30, so you will be looking up for relationship of more than 30 years, 35 years. So you should first check the background of that insurance agent, and you should see whether he is certified or no. He is what is the whether he is a full time into it, or whether it's a part time job. So all these things you should check up, and you should see. and then only you should select your agent or broker. Next, whom to buy insurance from, online or offline? Why online? Lot product information is available in a user-friendly format. People who are techno savvy can do that. Wide comparison features available across product and companies. Generally, online premium is lower as insurer saves on agent cost because the premium amount is lower because directly sold to the client. Insurance commission is saved, so the company may pass those agents amount to you and you get a benefit of premium payment. Convenient to buy, available anywhere, anytime. So otherwise there is offline also. What are the points in that? Insurance products are complicated and sometimes difficult to understand on your own. So people who are not very good in language or to understand, so they need assistance. So you need a agent. Then for a premium negotiable is possible, suitable for those who are not tech savvy. Beneficiary or nominee should be comfortable with the online processes to submit claim, because if you buy a policy online, everything will be online. So whenever there is a claim settlement has to be done, then your nominee also should be comfortable in the processing through online. Otherwise, nobody will be there to help. Difficulties in reaching remote call center or claim or inquiry. Sometimes you are staying in a remote place and your company is far away, then it is difficult for you, your nominee, to reach out to the company. Agents are generally easily approachable and offer personalized services, because if whatever agents are there, so they actually become a part of your family. Yeah, I will repeat the point, because whenever usually people have a family doctor or a family lawyer, so the same way they should have a family agent also for insurance also, who knows your family background, who knows your needs, and he is aware of your financial background as well as your requirement, and he can offer you the product according to that. And whenever there is a claim settlement, in your absence, he helps your family to get the claim successfully done from the company. Next, there are many insurance products available. There are, as I said, there are 24 insurance companies and 34 general insurance companies. So they are offering various products. But in life insurance and this thing, the IRDA has given some policies which are standard. So we'll go through these standard policies and try to understand that. Some important insurance schemes: Saral Jivan Bima. It is a standardized term life insurance policy and offered mandatorily by all the life insurance company. So all the life insurance company has got the same product. Terms and conditions of policy across the are same across all insurance companies. So here, sum insured minimum is rupees 5 lakhs, maximum 25 lakhs in multiple of 50,000 rupees. Insurance company can offer some insurance more than 25 lakhs also. Accident benefit riders and permanent disability riders can be added. So if riders are there, the premium amount may differ. Otherwise, if you take a plain Velina Saral Jivan Bima, then all the terms and conditions will be same. Each company can next slide. Each company can decide the premium independently. Policy can be purchased by anyone between 18 to 65 years of age. Policy terms may be between 5 to 40 years. Maturity age is 70 years. Compulsory waiting period of 45 days after date of commencement of risk. Next, I hope this is very simple to understand, and it is a very, that is why I think name is Saral. It is simple. Some important insurance scheme, another schemes are there is Arogya Sanjivani policy. It's a standardized health insurance policy and offer mandatory by or all insurance companies offering health insurance. Terms and conditions of the policy are the same across all insurance companies. Sum insured can be decided by each company independently in multiple of 50,000. So minimum 50,000 is premium you have to cover, you have to take. Each company can decide the premium independently. So there is no limit. That is, the company can offer premium as per their competition they face. This policy mandatorily covers most common disease, including COVID-19 and treatments including Ayush treatment. Policy can be purchased by anyone between 18 to 65 years of age. It is also very simple. Policy term is 1 year but can be renewed every year till required. Policy can cover spouse, parents-in-laws, and dependent children. It is also a very good point that you can cover your family also, spouse, parents, and even your parent-in-laws. यानी आप अपने सास ससुर को भी आप ले सकते हैं, dependent children also. Next, Pradhanmantri Jeevan Jyot Bima Yojana. So it is also a very nice scheme. It is 1 year term life insurance scheme. It can be renewed each year till 55 years age. Eligibility: any individual who is 18 to 50 years having a bank account. So anyone who has got a bank account can open this policy. This is Aadhaar link policy, so it can be purchased through any one bank account only. Fixed premium, that is premium is very fixed, 330 rupees. All the insurance company has to give this. It is auto debited from your bank account. Premium period is also fixed from 25th May to 31st May every year. So policy period is also fixed, 1st June to 31st May every year. So that your insurance starts from 1st June, it ends on 31st May. And some insurance is also standard 2 lakhs rupees. Contact your bank if you want to buy this insurance policy. So up to 50 years, anybody can from 18 to 50 years can buy this policy if you are having a bank account. Simple. Next. Pradhanmantri Suraksha Bhima Yojana. So this is also a very simple policy. It is 1 year accidental death and disability insurance cover. It can be renewed yearly. All individual bank account holders, single or joint, both in the age group of 18 to 70 years are eligible. So here the eligibility is from 18 to 70 years. Fixed premium amount is just rupees 12 rupees per member per annum. Fixed premium amount is auto debited from bank account of the holder. Premium payment period before 31st May every year. Policy period starts from 1st June and ends on 31st of May every year. Sum assured is 2 lakhs for the accidental death, and permanently disabled, it is 1 lakh rupees for permanent disability. Contact your bank if you want to buy this insurance policy. So what I will say, what I would like to suggest you that if you buy this, both the policies, that is Pradhan Mantri Jeevan Bima Yojana, and if you buy a Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana. So total, if you put the sum, you have to pay 342 rupees, 330 for Jeevan Jyot Bima, and 12 rupees for Suraksha Bima Yojana. So total amount is 342 rupees, and you get a cover of in case of accidental death, the total cover will go up to 4 lakhs rupees, or at least 2 lakhs rupees in case of a natural death. And if there is some disability, you will get 1 lakh rupees covered. So I think this two, anyone can buy it as the amount is a throwaway amount. 342 rupees, according to me, is nothing. If you go to a good restaurant in Mumbai, it is one-time meal. Next. What is the insurance repository? So here, insurance repository is an entity licensed by RDA which enables holding of insurance policy in an electronic form. In the earlier slide, Mr. Verma told that you can hold your securities in there is securities in a demat form, electronic form. The same way, in a repository, you can have your policy, insurance policy in an electronic form. It maintains policy data on behalf of insurance companies. It is a very good feature. It also acts as a single point of service for all e-policy held by policyholder. It facilitates conversion of existing paper policies into electronic policies. NDML, a 100% subsidiary of NSDL, is one insurance repository. You can view details of your insurance policy kept in insurance account opened with NDML in your CAS, consolidated account statement. So along with your whatever investment you have made, you can see your policies also, insurance policies also on CAS. So which is also a very good features. In case of your absence of untoward insurance, if that cash is accessed by your family members, they can get into they can come to know whatever investment you have made, and it will be very easier for them. E-insurance account can be opened online anytime. So it is also very simple. As you open a demat account, the same way you have to open a repository account. Next, what you must do before buying an insurance. Insurance is a subject matter of solicitation. So technically, if you say this is a legal statement, which says that whatever it is, nobody is selling you, you are buying it. That means the person who is buying a policy, he is responsible whatever he is buying. So you should understand the product properly before you buy it, and you should know the price also for whatever you are buying. Satisfy yourself that agent you are dealing with is licensed by insurance company. Make payment to insurance company only, not to the employee or agent. You have to be very careful. Someone says कि sir आपका पैसा भर दूंगा, दे दो मुझे cash. Then don't trust anyone. Don't even give blank checks to anyone. If you give a blank check, he may put his own name and defund your money. So you be very careful. Ask for and understand the product suitability matrix and benefit illustration document before you decide to buy an insurance product. Insurance is a long-term contract based on a good faith. Fill up the proposal form correctly. Disclose existing disease and existing policies, if any truthful. In case of any misstatement, claim can be rejected. It is very important. If you don't disclose all your facts to properly, sometimes you may end into trouble and you may incur a loss. Next. Remember, insurance is not a scheme, is not the same as investment. It should not be purchased only for tax benefit. Just tax benefit का फायदा उठाने के लिए insurance करना, it is not that. Don't do that. There are many other instruments wherein you can save tax. If used as investment tool, it may prove costly in comparison to standalone investment options. Understand the claim process before you buy any policy. Remember, your beneficiary should be also comfortable with the claim process. So whenever beneficiary also, you should you buy a policy, you should make them understand what you are buying, and you should policy beneficiary also should be knowing how to do the claim process, or else your agent or brokers are there who will help you out in that. Understand the compliant process before you buy any policy. Remember to update beneficiary or nominee in your insurance policy if need arises. So whenever if you take a health policy, you think that sometime what happens, the head of the family only take care of all this. But untoward incident happens, and if he is only sick, then people in their house, they don't know how to do the claim procedure. So they may end up in trouble. Or if in case of the unfortunate event of death, the people are not aware that what to do. So you have to make them well informed whatever you policies you buy. Otherwise, it is worthless. You will be just paying your premium. You can find out from the website what are the unclaimed amounts that are lying with the insurance companies. Next. Keep the beneficiary or your family members informed about your insurance policy. Always add the nominee for the policy. Renew periodically whether you want to change nominee or your policy, nominee for your policy. Sorry. Remember to pay premium on time. Sending premium due notice or renewal notice is not a statutory responsibility of insurance company. You have to remember, although all the insurance companies ensures that they do a good follow-up, they send you an email, they send you a SMS, even they do a phone calls, and they try to do a follow-up, but still it is the responsibility of the policy holder to pay the premium on time. Next, what to do in case of problem or complaint. Every insurance company is required to provide contact information of any query or problem or complaint. These details can be found in policy documents and on the website of the company. Information about escalation matrix and nodal officer for complaint is also provided. If your complaint is not redressed to your satisfaction, you may approach insurance ombudsman. Complaint can be lodged in integrated grievances management system available at www.policyholders.gov.in. There is a portal of IRDA also. References policyholders.gov.in, www.irdai.government.gov.in. IRD toll free number is given on your screen. You can email also on the complaints@irda.gov.in. Next. Next, I have done that. Yeah. Insurance ombudsman. This is available to all individual policyholders. You can approach ombudsman only if you had approached your insurance company earlier with the complaint and it was rejected and not resolved within 30 days or not resolved up to your satisfaction. The value of the claim, including expenses, should not be above 30 lakhs. Complaint should be made to Ombudsman Office having jurisdiction over your area. So for more information on this, you can log into policyholders.gov.in. So with this, we end up our presentation, and we are very much thankful for NSDL as well as your lovely audience. And we may start our Q&A sessions. Sandeep ji, mic
Thank
is
you.
up.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for a wonderful insight on the insurance part. Uh, you've, you've given a broader aspect as compared to what our participants wanted. So, participants, you can also follow us. You can follow us on our social media handles as well. We are very active on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Follow us there as well. Also, now I would like to keep open the chat box for the question and answer. There are a couple of, let me see. Well,
Yes, sir.
yes, yes,
Yes,
Srishti.
sir. My name is Srishti. So मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है सर, लाइक इंश्योरेंस जब हम लोग कराते हैं तो एक पॉलिसी डॉक्यूमेंट हमें मिलता है। सो वो ऑलरेडी इतने ज़्यादा उसमें कंटेंट्स होते हैं और कुछ ऐसे टेक्निकल वर्ड्स भी होते हैं जो हम लोग को क्लियर नहीं होते। तो बेसिकली क्या चीज़ उसमें पढ़ना चाहिए और मेन थिंग्स क्या हमें जानना चाहिए उस डॉक्यूमेंट में?
संदीप सर।
या सबसे पहले तो मैडम आप ये जो आपने अगर पॉलिसी किसी इंश्योरेंस ब्रोकर या तो एजेंट से लिया है तो आप उनके पास जाके क्लैरिफिकेशन मांग सकते हैं। ये क्या है, देखो आपको जब भी कोई पॉलिसी बेची जाती है तो जब भी आप पॉलिसी खरीदते हो तो सारे पॉइंट्स आपको बताया जाता है कि ये पॉइंट है वो पॉइंट है, उसके अंदर सारी चीज़ आपको समझाई जाती है। तो आइडली वन शुड नोट डाउन, कि आपको नोट डाउन कर लेना चाहिए कि ये क्या क्या बोल रहे हैं, और फिर वो क्रॉस चेक करना चाहिए वेदर वो पॉलिसी के अंदर दिया हुआ है कि नहीं दिया हुआ है। तो अगर नहीं दिया हुआ है, अगर कुछ सवाल है आपको, तो जो आपको फ्री लुकअप पीरियड दिया गया है उसी के दौरान आपको उसे क्लियर कर लेना चाहिए। सो दैट इफ यू आर नॉट सेटिस्फाइड देन यू कैन ऑलवेज से दैट आई डोंट वांट टू बाय द पॉलिसी विद इन दैट फ्री लुकअप पीरियड।
ओके
थैंक यू
सर,
सर।
एंड सर वन क्वेश्चन और, लाइक डीमेट अकाउंट अगर हम लोग किसी एक पर्टिकुलर डिपॉजिटरी या फिर कहीं से हम लोग अपना डीमेट अकाउंट खुलवाते हैं तो क्या हम ट्रेडिंग अकाउंट किसी दूसरे पर्टिकुलर जगह से खुलवा सकते हैं?
आप कर सकते हैं वैसा।
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर।
प्रवीण कुमार जी, आपका कोई सवाल था?
सर
प्रवीण।
मेरा एक सवाल है।
हाँ जी।
जैसे सपोज मैंने LIC से एक पॉलिसी ली हुई है अपनी वाइफ के नाम। अब मेरा वाइफ से सेपरेशन हो गया। अब
ओके।
हम अब अगर हमारा सेटलमेंट हो जाता है, MOU साइन हो जाता है, अभी हमारा आपस में कुछ लेना देना नहीं है, तो या तो उसको पॉलिसी में सरेंडर कर दूं, उसके वो सोल बेनिफिशियरी वही है। अगर वो नहीं लेती तो उस कंडीशन में वो पैसा मेरे पास वापस कैसे आएगा?
संदीप सर।
अगर आप पॉलिसी, यानी कि आप प्रीमियम आपने पॉलिसी लिया है और नॉमिनी आपकी मिसेस है, वैसा है?
नहीं नहीं, पॉलिसी मिसेस के नाम पे ही है
ओके।
और नॉमिनेशन मैं हूँ, प्रीमियम मैं ही पे
ओके।
करता हूँ। बट
ओके।
आफ्टर सेपरेशन डाइवोर्स नॉट हैपन एक्चुअली,
हम्म।
बट अगर MOU हमारे बीच में सेटलमेंट होता है या फिर
हम्म।
कोई डीड बनती है, हमारा आपस में कोई मतलब नहीं है, उस केस में मेरे को अपना मेरा पैसा कैसे वापस मिलेगा जो वाइफ के नाम
हाँ,
पे है?
देखो एक तो आप पॉलिसी सरेंडर कर सकते हैं, पर सरेंडर करेंगे तो आपको जो भी पेनल्टी के साथ में जो पैसा होगा वो आपके मिसेस के अकाउंट में आएगा, और आपका वो म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग के हिसाब से आपको वो पैसा उनसे आपको कलेक्ट करना होगा।
बट सर उसमें लॉस है काफी, मैच्योरिटी में वो जो है काफी पैसा काट लेते हैं ये एक्चुअली में।
हाँ हाँ
क्योंकि
हाँ,
छः
वही। या तो फिर
छः
आप
साल
लोगों में ये अंडरस्टैंडिंग होना चाहिए कि जब ये पॉलिसी मैच्योर होगा तभी
हाँ,
फुल एंड फाइनल आपको ट्रांसफर किया जाएगा। तो ये आप लोग का आपस का ये तालमेल के ऊपर होगा।
एक्चुअली 15 साल अभी पड़े हैं उसमें, 2037 में वो एक्सपायर होगी पॉलिसी, मैच्योर होगी। तो
ओ।
उस दौरान उसकी नीयत पता नहीं कैसी होगी नहीं होगी। और
हम्म।
दूसरा, उसको 6 साल हो गए हैं, तो 6 साल में क्या पेनल्टी बहुत ज्यादा कट जाएगी मेरी उसके अंदर?
सर वो तो आपकी पॉलिसी जो इंश्योरेंस कंपनी जहाँ से आपने लिया है वहाँ पे आप
हम्म,
इंक्वायर करेंगे तो उनके जो टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन के हिसाब से ही वो काम चलेगा। तो
हम्म।
यहाँ पर तो हम लोग आपको बिना पॉलिसी पेपर देख के हम लोग आपको गाइड नहीं कर पाएंगे। पर आपको अपने जो आपने किसी एजेंट के थ्रू लिया है ये।
एक्चुअली मैं खुद एजेंट बना था सर LIC का। तो
ओके।
मैंने ही इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी की थी।
हम्म।
तो अब मेरे भी एजेंट कुछ दोस्त हैं जो कि 20-20 साल से काम कर रहे हैं, वो यही बताते हैं कि हाँ पेनल्टी बहुत ज्यादा कट जाएगी, तीस
हाँ
परसेंट
डेफिनेटली।
25-30% पैसा काट लेंगे जितना जमा है।
हाँ वो आपकी पॉलिसी के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि आपने पॉलिसी लिया तभी उसके अंदर टर्म्स एंड कंडीशंस के ऊपर क्या क्या दिया हुआ था। तो जैसा मैंने बताया आप कंडीशंस आप सारी पढ़ लेनी चाहिए। तो अगर ये आपके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि आप 15 साल तक पॉलिसी कंटिन्यू करेंगे या तो फिर उसको सरेंडर कर देंगे। तो चॉइस विल बी योर्स।
पर इसमें कुछ ऐसा लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की तरफ से हो सकता है कोर्ट से कि भाई ये पैसा जो है LIC को डायरेक्ट किया जाए, कि ये पैसा इनके हस्बैंड को ही दिया जाए, ऐसा कुछ है क्या लॉ एंड ऑर्डर?
नहीं ऐसा तो कुछ हमारे ध्यान में ऐसा नहीं है क्योंकि वो कोर्ट का फैसला तो कोर्ट ही दे पाएगा क्योंकि वो जजमेंट तो सिचुएशन देख के कोर्ट फैसला करता है। वट एवर
ओके।
जजमेंट दिया जाता है दैट कोर्ट गिव्स एज पर द सिचुएशन एंड एज
या
पर एग्जिस्टिंग लॉज।
यस।
तो तो आपको तो फिर वहाँ पर करना पड़ेगा। तो बेटर है अगर आप म्यूचुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग में हो जाए कोर्ट में जाने से अच्छा तो दैट वुड बी बेटर ऑप्शन। अदरवाइज यू कैन टेक द हेल्प ऑफ योर लॉयर ऑल्सो और बेस्ट इज दैट आप जो ब्रांच में आपने अगर क्योंकि आप खुद इंश्योरेंस एजेंट है तो आपकी जो ब्रांच होगी इंश्योरेंस की वहाँ पे जाके आप मैनेजर से मिलेंगे तो वो भी आपको काफ़ी कुछ गाइड कर सकेंगे उसमें।
ओके ओके। ठीक है सर, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
वेलकम।
सर एक सवाल आया है कौशल मोहंती जी का। फॉर सिक्योरिटीज three accounts are required. One is bank account. This is just for an one is bank account, another demat account. In about three accounts mainly uh, in trading and demat account. Sandeep sir, would you like to add?
नहीं सर बराबर है आप जो कह रहे हैं वो परफेक्ट है सर वो कि 3 अकाउंट चाहिए तो अगर खोलना है सिक्योरिटीज अकाउंट तो।
ओके सर। और कोई सवाल पार्टिसिपेंट्स आपके द्वारा? एक करुणा जी का सवाल है, इन केस आई हैव मल्टीपल हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी विल आई गेट क्लेम अगेंस्ट एवरी पॉलिसी? संदीप सर।
हाँ नहीं आपको हर एक पॉलिसी यानी अगर आप यानी आपका मेरी इफ आई अंडरस्टैंड करेक्टली कि अगर आपने 2 हेल्थ पॉलिसी ले रखी है और आप हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन हुआ है आपका और सपोज आपका 1 लाख का खर्चा है दोनों कंपनी से 1-1 लाख आप क्लेम कर सकते हैं। तो ऐसा नहीं हो सकता है। वो जनरली 2 पॉलिसीज लेते हैं तो कैसे होता है कि सपोज आपने कंपनी ए से आपने 1 लाख रुपए का इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी लिया है और मतलब आपका हेल्थ कवर लिया है 1 लाख रुपए का और कंपनी बी से आपने 1 लाख रुपए का लिया है। तो टोटल आपका हेल्थ कवर हो गया 2 लाख रुपए का। तो जो कंपनी ए से यानी अगर आपका हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन का खर्चा 1 लाख से ज़्यादा हुआ तो फिर आप जो बचा हुआ अमाउंट फर्स्ट अमाउंट है वो आप कंपनी ए से आप 1 लाख रुपए क्लेम करेंगे और 1,20,000 फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपका खर्चा हुआ है। तो बाकी का 20,000 रुपया कंपनी बी के पास आप जाके क्लेम कर सकते हैं। बाकी आप अगर सोचे कि दोनों जगह से मिलेगा तो वैसा नहीं होगा।
ओके, थैंक यू सर। आज आपने ज्वाइन किया आज के प्रोग्राम में। थैंक यू संदीप सर फॉर ए वंडरफुल इंसाइट on basic of
थैंक यू
insurance
सर थैंक्स अ लॉट।
topic, and I wholeheartedly thank our participants who have joined on for today evening. You all, and you can get a presentation from our website. You can refer to our website on the education tab. There are investor awareness presentation. There you can download the presentation and join for our upcoming program. Thank you all.
Thank you everyone. Thank you NSDL and Sandeep sir for giving me an opportunity. Thanks a lot.